Some people don't become strong because life was easy. They become strong because they chose to break cycles that were destroying them. Cycles of pain, cycles of fear, cycles of self-doubt, cycles inherited from family, environment, or past experiences. And breaking a cycle is not loud. It's not glamorous. It's not applauded. It is quiet, painful, courageous work. This is how strong people do it. They stop running from their truth. Breaking a cycle starts with one of the hardest acts, facing reality. Strong people stop pretending everything is fine. They stop lying to themselves. They stop hiding behind excuses. They look in the mirror and admit, this is hurting me. This is not who I want to be. This ends with me. Most people avoid this step because truth is uncomfortable. But strong people know you can't heal what you refuse to name. So they confront the truth, even when it shakes them to their core. They replace old patterns with better ones. Cycles don't break by accident. They break with intention. Strong people don't just stop unhealthy behaviors. They build new ones that make the old patterns impossible to return to. They replace anger with communication. They replace avoidance with responsibility. They replace fear with action. They replace chaos with structure. They replace self-blame with self-respect. They understand something powerful. If you want different results, you need different habits. And they're willing to build those habits day after day, even when no one notices. They let go of people who keep them in the cycle. This part hurts the most. Some people don't want you to grow, not because they hate you, but because your growth exposes their stagnation. Strong people understand this clearly. They don't stay loyal to environments that poison them. They don't cling to relationships that drain them. They don't let guilt keep them in situations that break them. They choose peace over history, healing over attachment, future over comfort. And sometimes the bravest thing they do is walk away. They heal the wounds, not just the symptoms. Anyone can hide pain. Very few people choose to heal it. Strong people dig deep. They sit with their emotions. They ask the hard questions. Why do I react like this? What am I really afraid of? What wound is still unhealed? They seek understanding, not blame. Growth, not avoidance. They realize cycles aren't broken by force. They're broken by awareness. The more they understand their inner world, the easier it becomes to choose differently. They hold themselves to a higher standard. Strength isn't about perfection. It's about accountability. Strong people don't say, this is just who I am. They say, this is who I used to be and I'm changing. They don't let their triggers control them. They don't repeat mistakes just because it's familiar. They don't let temporary emotions make permanent decisions. They discipline themselves. They educate themselves. They grow with intention. Because they know breaking a cycle requires becoming the person your old self wasn't ready to be. They think generationally. The strongest people understand something others don't. When they heal themselves, they're healing everyone who comes after them. They're rewriting their family patterns. They're changing what their future children inherit. They're breaking curses that lasted decades. Their healing is bigger than them. Their decision to change becomes a gift to generations. That's real strength. They keep going, even when no one applauds. Breaking a cycle is lonely work. There are no trophies, no audience, no applause. You cry in silence. You fail in private. You restart again and again. But strong people don't stop because they know the truth. The first person who benefits from your healing is you, but the last is everyone you'll ever love. Strong people aren't born strong. They're forged in difficult moments where most people break. They choose healing over habits. They choose growth over familiarity.
The migraines, the chronic fatigue, the tightness in your chest, that is your body screaming the words you were never allowed to speak. You carry a deep repressed rage. You might not feel it yet. You might think, I'm not angry, I'm just sad. But underneath that sadness is a furious child. A child who is screaming, why didn't anyone look for me? Why didn't anyone notice I was drowning? It is valid to be angry.